Most people think mobility problems come from aging, bad genetics, or old injuries. They don't. They come from unused positions. Your body was designed to squat, rotate, balance, stabilize, and extend. But modern life has quietly removed those demands. We sit in chairs. We walk on flat surfaces. We rarely move our joints through their full range of motion. Over time, your body adapts by becoming stiff, unstable, and painful. The good news? You don't need complicated workouts, endless stretching routines, or expensive equipment to fix this. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 isometric holds that address the root causes of stiffness, joint pain, poor balance, and limited mobility. These are simple positions that retrain your body to move the way it was always meant to move. Let's start with the most important one. Hold number 1, the deep squat hold. Most people never think of holding a squat as a mobility exercise. Physical therapists do. The deep squat hold is one of the most effective positions for improving hip mobility, ankle flexibility, and lower back health all at the same time. If you struggle with tight hips, lower back discomfort, or stiffness when bending over, this one hold directly addresses all of it. And the best part? You can do it anywhere with no equipment. How to perform the deep squat. Hold stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed outward. Slowly lower yourself into a deep squat position, keeping your heels flat on the ground and your chest as upright as possible. If your mobility allows, your hips should drop below your knees. Once you reach the bottom position, simply hold it. Start with 20 to 30 seconds, then gradually work up to 60 seconds or longer as your mobility improves. If this feels difficult, that's normal. If you've never done this before, your ankles, hips, and spine are being asked to move in ways they probably haven't in years. It's perfectly fine to hold on to a sturdy object like a countertop, door frame, or railing until you build enough stability and flexibility to hold it unsupported. Why this works? The deep squat hold moves multiple joints through their full natural range of motion while teaching your nervous system that this position is safe again. Most people can't squat deeply anymore because they spend most of their lives sitting in chairs. But the human body was designed to rest in a deep squat. Look at young children or cultures where floor sitting is common. They can hold this position effortlessly for minutes. When your hips and ankles lose mobility, your lower back is forced to compensate. That's why limited squat depth often goes hand in hand with chronic lower back pain. By practicing this hold consistently, you're lubricating your joints, stretching chronically shortened muscles, and restoring a natural resting position your body has forgotten. Within a few weeks, bending over feels easier. Getting down to the floor feels natural, and persistent lower back tightness begins to fade. Hold number 2, the 90-90 hip hold. Once the lower body's opened up, it's time to focus on something most people completely lose over time: hip rotation. The 90-90 hip hold targets both internal and external rotation, which are essential for healthy hips and a pain-free lower back. If sitting cross-legged feels impossible or you experience deep hip stiffness, this hold is essential. How to perform the 90-over-90 hip hold. Sit on the floor with one leg in front of you and one leg behind you, both bent at 90-degree angles. Your front shin should be roughly parallel to your torso and your back shin roughly perpendicular. This is the 90-90 position. For many people, simply getting into this position is challenging, and that's okay. Sit as tall as possible with your chest lifted and spine straight. If staying upright is difficult, sit on a yoga block, folded towel, or low bench to slightly elevate your hips. Once in position, hold for 30 to 60 seconds per side, focusing on slow, deep breathing. If needed, place your hands on the floor behind you for support. Avoid leaning to one side or collapsing forward. The goal is controlled, upright posture. Why this works: years of sitting limit your hips to very narrow movement patterns. Over time, rotational capacity disappears, forcing your lower back to absorb stress it wasn't designed to handle. The 90-90 hold restores those lost ranges of motion, helping your hips move freely again. After just a few minutes, you'll feel a noticeable release deep inside the hip joint. Hold number 3, the bird dog hold. At first glance, this looks like a simple core exercise. It's not. The bird dog hold is one of the most effective full-body stability drills you can perform. It trains your core, lower back, glutes, and shoulders to work together, exactly how they're meant to function in real life. How to perform the bird dog hold. Start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Keep your spine neutral and core engaged. Extend your right arm forward and left leg backward at the same time, keeping both parallel to the ground. Your body should form a straight line from fingertips to toes. Keep your hips square to the floor and avoid arching your lower back. Imagine balancing a glass of water on your back. No spilling. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds per side, progressing to 45 or 60 seconds as strength improves. Focus on slow, controlled breathing. Why this works. When your core can't stabilize your spine, your lower back tightens to compensate, leading to chronic pain and stiffness. The bird dog retrains your body to maintain stability while your limbs move independently, which is exactly what happens when you walk, reach, or lift objects. Hold number 4. Single leg balance. Hold. Balance is one of the most underrated components of mobility. Your ability to stand on one leg is directly linked to strength, joint health, and long-term independence. Modern life weakens balance by removing natural challenges, supportive shoes, flat floors, and minimal barefoot movement. How to perform the single leg balance. Hold, stand tall with feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight onto one foot and lift the opposite foot a few inches off the ground. Keep a slight bend in your standing knee, hips level, and core engaged. Focus your eyes on a fixed point at eye level. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds per side. As you improve, increase difficulty by closing your eyes, standing on a soft surface, or gently moving the lifted leg. Why this works. This hold strengthens the small stabilizer muscles in your feet, ankles, hips, and core. It also improves proprioception, your body's awareness of position in space. If you feel wobbly, that's not failure. It's feedback showing you where strength needs to be rebuilt. Hold number 5, the prone swimmer ISO. Most mobility routines ignore the upper back, and that's a huge mistake. Weak upper back muscles lead to rounded shoulders, neck tension, poor posture, and compensation throughout the body. The prone swimmer ISO fixes that. How to perform the prone swimmer ISO. Lie face down on the floor with arms extended overhead in a Y position. Legs are straight behind you. Lift your chest, arms, and legs slightly off the floor while keeping your neck neutral and gaze down. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds, progressing to 30 to 45 seconds. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together and engaging your glutes to protect your lower back. Why this works. This hold strengthens the muscles that keep you upright and stable throughout the day. As upper back strength improves, posture feels natural instead of forced. How to combine these into a daily routine. Deep squat. Hold 2 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. 90 over 90. Hip hold, 2 sets of 30 to 60 seconds per side. Bird dog hold, 2 rounds of 20 to 30 seconds per side. Single leg balance, 2 sets of 30 to 60 seconds per leg. Prone swimmer. ISO, 2 rounds of 15 to 30 seconds. Total time, 15 to 20 minutes. Done consistently, this routine restores mobility, stability, posture, and confidence, without exhausting workouts or complicated programming. Final thought, these holds meet you where you are. If you can only hold for 10 seconds today, that's fine. Progress comes from consistency, not perfection. Do these regularly, and over the next few weeks, stiffness fades, movement feels smoother, and your body starts working with you instead of against you. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs to move better, feel stronger, and live with less pain. Your body was built to move. This is how you remind it how.